Welcome, Project C5.
You're on the Please Me Prawn YouTube channel.
This thing is so freaking cool! I love it! What could be better than a giant Corvette go-kart? So what I have right behind me is probably going to be one of the coolest YouTube builds ever. We bought this car specifically for the YouTube subscribers on this channel, and it is gonna be amazing. You guys are gonna see this thing grow, even help decide how we do the build, and it's gonna be absolutely unreal. We're super excited to show it to you. I spent $5,500 on this for just the car. I want you guys to be involved from the start, know how much goes in this build, because really, I mean, it's for you guys, and here you go, check it out. So what we have here is a 2001 C5 Corvette, and as you can see, it is literally the biggest go-kart ever. It has no body panels on it whatsoever. I mean, it's got the rocker, and that is literally it. We use it as a cup holder, as you can see. And then it's got this panel that goes over the arch, but literally nothing else on the car. The car literally didn't even have headlights and taillights on it when I bought it, so I did have to spend a little bit extra to get that installed by the guy, so when we got here, it's fully street legal. So the car is a 2001. We were worried, you know, we didn't want a car with a lot of miles. This car only has 32,000 miles on it. It even has the original tires on it, which I'll get to later because it's kind of an issue. So as far as the drivetrain, we've got a 5.7 liter LS1, and it's got a manual 6-speed transmission. Seriously, the thing runs amazing, sounds awesome. It's just an incredible car. It drives perfect like an original C5 Corvette. It's just completely naked. So the engine and transmission are super solid, and that's good news because we are planning on adding boost to this bad boy. Everything on the front of the car is in basically perfect working condition. I mean, the windshield wipers work. If we were ever caught in rain, that would suck, but I mean, they do. Everything is good up here, but once we get towards the back, we start to see a couple issues. Now, the reason this car was so cheap was $5,500 with only 32,000 miles. Like, that's the deal of the century. Any Corvette guy knows that. Well, it does have a salvage title, and there's a good reason for that. It was rear-ended, and as you can see, kind of the rear frame was cut a little bit because this must have been damaged and the previous owner just chopped it off so that they could run and drive the car still. Now you'll see there's a little bit of frame damage, but we've already checked it all out, and we're gonna be able to adjust for it in the suspension and make this car drive perfectly straight again. I mean, it drives straight now. You can let off the wheel while you're driving, and it's totally good to go. It doesn't have mufflers. They did cut those off, so it sounds cool. Again, you'll get to hear that. Cool thing about C5 Corvettes is they do have the transmission in the back. As you could probably tell, it's a little bit light in the back because literally everything back there is gone except for 2 taillights. But really, it's not that bad. We're gonna try and do our best, you know, like moving the battery to the back and a couple other things to distribute the weight a little bit better. But so far, the car handles awesome, and it's gonna turn into like the best street drag and drift monster ever. Like, we're gonna turn this into a really cool build. It does have the original C5 Corvette wheels, and let me show you this one over here because it's beat. I mean, look at the chunk out of this. We don't know what happened, but something happened. This wheel is screwed. This is the only tire that's been having leaking issues. We did plug it just for the time being. As far as the headlights and taillights go, they are there. There's just one C5 taillight on each side in the back. I did get 2 more. The guy sent them with them. And then he also screwed on some headlights for me, so we could drive at night, probably won't. Before I get into the interior, I do want to say something awesome about this. This Corvette was built exclusively for Leroy and Coker. Gosh dang, it was delivered on July 19, 2001. Leroy, I'm sorry about your Vette. It's in good hands now, brother. We have thought of 2 names for this bad boy. The first being Lady Freedom, the second being Leroy, because of the panel. You know, the guy who owned it first, his name was Leroy. So post in the comments below what you would like this car named. It did come with a seatbelt on my side, but we are putting 5-point harnesses in. As you can see, Cooper already got a lap belt. We're gonna put the 5 points in soon enough, and you'll see a video on that. So as you can see, it's pretty much stripped completely down. This wheel is gonna have to go because the airbag is gone. That's really ugly. 6-speed. E-brake works great. I mean, everything functions so well in this car because it's basically brand new. I mean, the guys were nice enough to throw in this traction control button because that is very necessary. I mean, we gotta be able to spin the tires on this son of a gun. In a 15-year-old car, the AC blows cold, heat blows hot, the radio works. Well, we've only got one speaker, but it works. And we do keep duct tape and zip ties on hand at all times in the C5. We really hope you guys enjoy the C5 project. It's gonna be so cool. I can't wait to make more videos with it. Thanks for watching. Do it for Dale, and leave any ideas you have for this car in the comments below. We'll see you later.